Hello YouTube, what's going on? First and foremost, I want to introduce myself, and I go by the name of Rob. For those who do not know me, I'm just starting out my cutting hair and practicing my skill, and I just made a new YouTube channel for basically cutting hair and trying to help others who wants to become a barber, or even if you want to do self cut for yourself, or maybe even for your family members. That's a good way to start out cutting hair, before jumping into the business of being a barber. First and foremost, we got to recognize that, we have to get a license in order to become a thorough barber. That way we can work in barber shops and, basically climb up the ladder. But this is just for starting out. I'm not an official barber, but I'm okay enough to cut hair. I cut my own hair, as you can see. I just decided one day to stop going to the barber shop and just to save money, because those haircuts add up throughout the year. If you add up all your haircuts going to the barber shop, it's a pretty good chunk of change. So why not invest in a good pair of clippers? And with that said, first and foremost, I've been cutting hair for now, I want to say since about 2009, and we're going into the new year. Actually, we are in the new year of 2014. It's still January, still early in the year, so this is a perfect time to start perfecting my craft. And once again, with that said, I just purchased my brand new pair of Andis Master clippers. These things are good. Let's get into the review. Once again, this is a product review of the Andis Masters hair clippers. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and open the box. Alright. Taking the clipper out the package right here. Nice stainless steel. Fine finish on there, as you can see. Beautiful pair of clippers right here. Absolutely. And I like the fact on the notch on the side, as you can see. I'm just going to move this out the way and put it over here. If you take a look on the side of clippers, on the side of this pair of clippers right here, you can see the notch. And this clipper is particularly made for, fading or doing tapers. So you want to be able to see where you're at in cutting hair, and you could just move the lever up, to whatever notch you want to go to. So I like the fact that Andis made that on here, which is awesome. It has a good powered switch. I notice it's different from my other clippers that I use. Nice stainless steel finish, like I said earlier. What did I want to say? I wanted to say something. Oh yeah, this pair of clippers, it does not come with guards. I repeat, so it does not come with guards. Actually, I did a little research online. Quite a few people said that this pair of clippers does not come with guards. So I went to Sally's the other day and I purchased magnetic guards. I'm going to do a separate videos for these particular guards. Awesome product that Andis made as well right here. But let's get into the sound on these clippers right here. I'm going to plug them in real quick. Take out this cord. I have so many cords hooked in. Oh, let me see here. I had it on already. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so I'm going to turn this on, and has a nice smooth sound. Nice. The motor sounds nice on this. I also want to say, when I first purchased these clippers, I noticed the sound to these. And when you first get them, you're going to hear a real loud sound on the motor. And I want to show you guys something to get rid of that sound right there. If you have pick up a flat screwdriver, right? And you want to go to this screw right here. I'm going to pull the clipper up so you can see. Don't mess with this screw right here. Leave that alone. What the screw you want to go to is this one right here. And this will, I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn it on real quick. Right? So you hear the motor now. And you're going to hear the sound. Alright, I'm going to turn the clippers back off. When I first purchased this, that's the sound that I heard on these clippers. So I said to myself, what's going on? Why is it making this sound? So what you want to do is, again, pick up your flat screwdriver and screw it. First you want to turn your clipper on and screw it to where you don't hear that sound again. You want to screw it to a level where it sounds smooth. Alright, and I'm gonna turn it on one more time. I'm gonna screw it until the sound is smooth, until the motor is smooth. Alright, so I'm gonna turn it on. Here we go. Alright, so it's smooth again. That's where we want it. That's where we want it. Alright. Make sure you can, so when you're stroking, make sure it's still smooth. Always check the levers too. Check the lever on the side. So turn it to each notch. Make sure it's smooth still on each lever. Alright, so we got it halfway. Now it's all the way. Still nice and smooth. And we're good to go. So I'm turning it off again. So once again, to get rid of that loudness on these Andis Masters, that's what you want to do. You want to, again, take your screwdriver and screw it to where you don't hear that loudness, because you want a nice smooth stroke when you're cutting hair. Alright, so that's basically it on the review of this particular clippers. I want to say this is like the top notch of clippers right here. Some may have a different opinion than mine's, but for me so far this is the top notch of clippers right here. I wouldn't recommend these getting if you're just starting out in hair cutting. I'm gonna do a separate video and tell you guys what clippers to get, just for starting out. But if you want to upgrade, if you feel that you're at a level of you're good at cutting hair now, this is the clipper for you that you want to be able to purchase. Not only that, the quality is good on these. The motor runs good. Oh yeah, make sure you do clipper maintenance on these. You want to, first and foremost, you can't always trust the factory, so you might have to adjust these to where you want them at. Make sure they're clean, of course. Always after you're cutting hair, you want to make sure all the time you brush all the hair off these. Take all the excess hair off these. Sometimes, at least once a month, you might want to open them. As you can see, I'll make a separate video to this later too as well. You want to unscrew these two screws, and that opens, and you take the guard off. You want to take an old toothbrush or a plain brush and just flick all those hairs out. Alright, also you want to make sure you oil your clippers. What the oil does, it lubricates the clipper and it lubricates the blade. Take like 2 drops and put it in. Run the clipper, turn it on, make sure it's smooth. It takes all the hair out, it takes all the excess hair out. Alright. Also pick up a can of spray and use barbicide to disinfect, especially if you're cutting other people's hair. If you're cutting your own hair and if you're using it just for your own hair, that's okay. But at the same time, you still want to clean your clippers. So I purchased a can of Cool Spray. It's made by Andis. There's other brands that you can get as well. You don't have to get Andis all the time, but there's other brands, and I'm pretty sure the other brands work just as well as Andis. So I just wanted to make sure to say, take care of your clippers. As for me, I'm going to take care of my clippers and make sure I oil them. So when I go to cut someone else's hair, they're already ready. They're up to par. They're, adjusted properly. The motor sounds right. They're nice and clean, and that's what you want to do to take care of your clippers always. So once again, this is the pair of the, this is a review of the Andis Masters. Great clipper here, and a great hair clipper to upgrade if you want to progress in your barber skills and in your hair cutting skills as well. Alright, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions or comments, please rate. Also subscribe to my channel For those of you that do not know me, I go by the name of Rob. Once again, look out for more videos coming in the near future. Once again, this is a review of the Andis Master Clipper. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Other than that, take care and enjoy the rest of your new year. Take care.